This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. The Packers at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right today. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now third down and 6 to go. But you look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Pierce. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Hill will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First down, Broncos.
And now they'll shift things around. Working out of the gun is Nix. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Set. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Down. Shot. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Gain of 15. And the Broncos 1st down.
Now it's Nix. Throwing left side, it's complete.
It's a gain of 20.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Broncos 1st down. It's a gain.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. Now a 2nd and 10. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Manning, he hits it in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one nearly picked off.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Ready. Hunt.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Okay, ready?
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Nix to the air.
This is caught. It's Cruz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Nix.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
31. Packers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Harvey.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 18-point lead. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Here we go.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Got it.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Well, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st down, Denver.
He's got his man Cruz. No nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38. Packers 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Returnable now for Woodson. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the sneak, it's Nix.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Bo Nix
scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 22-yard
And the big fella
line.
stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7.
Broncos 45. Packers 36.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Cruz.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Pierce.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Hill. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
The 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Set, hunt. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Pass caught. That's golden.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Caught. It's Cruz left side.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once more with Harvey.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throw left side complete. That's Cruz.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Okay,
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And